Alrighty, want to give you all a little update here um, on the homestead. And what you see behind me here is one of those $60 greenhouses you can buy online. I bought mine on eBay for like $61 and some change. You can get them on Amazon or just about wherever else you want. It's this nice, thick, clear plastic. It looks like it's green because it's got little green lines that go through the plastic, but the plastic's actually clear. Gives it that green look though. I've already got mine pretty full. I've got some plants growing in there. I got some kale, some broccoli, some strawberries, some asparagus. I got some lettuce in there, some other stuff like that, some leaf lettuce. I got some spinach, I believe, growing in there. So it's working out pretty good. This is a nice little thing you can buy if you want to start some plants. It does come with shelves already in it. Comes with some little stakes to stake it down. It's got this little door that you can either roll up or kind of throw up above here. It's got zippers on it so you can zip it up. I like it for the price. 60 bucks, can't beat it. You know, what are you going to buy for 60 bucks nowadays? Spend that when you go out to dinner somewhere with your kids, you know. So on the inside it's got the shelves so you can put your pots in there. I'll put the camera a little closer here. Hopefully we can see in here. Alright, got these planters. This got the kale growing in there. Let's see. We'll go around here to the other side. The other side's gonna look the same. Got plants in here. Got some bags of seeds and stuff going on. As you can see, I got it pretty full already. So I guess this will be kind of like a review of this greenhouse. I'm like 5'9" or something like that, and I can stand up in here perfect. So if you're 6 foot tall, you can buy one of these and stand up in it. Mine's at a slight angle right now because the area that I got this thing set up on isn't too level, but that's all right. Like I was saying, it's got some stakes. You can stake it down to the ground, but when you put your plants down here on the bottom, depending on what size planter you got, you can put that right there on those bottom rails. Helps keep this thing pretty good. It's already stormed a little bit out here, and then it'll just move just a little bit like this, and it's not gonna fall over or anything. I got some bricks on the bottom too, help hold it in place. I put a little bench in the back where I got some buckets of junk in there, just because it's been raining so much here in East Tennessee. I picked up some stuff from a friend of ours, and I didn't want it sitting outside in the rain, so I kind of just stuffed it in there. So that's working out good. It's working out real good. So with all the rain going on here, it's been real hard to get anything done. As I said in my last video, been out here doing little odds and ends, but I really haven't got too much going on. I did pretty much finish my hoop coop. I will show you that in a few days. I plan on fixing it up just a little bit better than I got it, with as far as zip tying the chicken wire on it and just kind of making it a little bit more complete, if you will. But so far, I'm liking this greenhouse. So I do got enough stuff to build a hoop greenhouse. Our friend Bryce gave us some clear plastic, so we're fortunate to have that. We're gonna get a tractor out here next week sometime, and I'm gonna be cutting out some parts of this hill here so I can put my greenhouses and some more hoop coops, and that's gonna be great. So some of the stuff's kind of in a temporary location. As we progress out here, get things cleaned up, trees cut out of the way, logs hauled off to the mill, we're going to have more areas to work, so that'll be great. As far as my plants go, they're doing really well. This greenhouse keeps the weather off of them, so if it was the frost at night, which it's been getting pretty cold, it's not going to affect my plants none. You can see they're doing good. I know it's hard to see in the video. I'm not going to get too close to detailed on and with the cameras, and the camera get all rocky where I got it on a tripod right now. It's looking pretty good. So my soil, I used a mixture of different soils that I bought at Walmart. I got one that's in a green bag. It's called, the brand is called Expert Gardener, I guess. And it says garden soil for all in-ground plants. That's what it says. So it's got a picture of like some leaf lettuce or something on the front, some flowers and stuff. But so I mixed that with some other soil that I bought from the Walmart, just the cheap $1.58 bags of topsoil, which is kind of like composted mulch. I mixed that in there, and then I got some bags that they're white and blue. If you see them at Walmart, it says compost and manure on them. So what that is composted pine particles and either chicken or cow manure, it says on there. So I did check it before I put it in the pots. I made sure that it looked real good. I smelled it and everything, make sure that it was composted well. I don't want to burn my plants if it wasn't really good compost. So I mixed them all together. The prices vary on them. I didn't want to buy just one specific brand and have some bad soil. So I did that one year. I bought the cheap $1.58 stuff, and my plants did not so well. It was okay, but I feel like the soil just let me down a lot on that grow. So the tomatoes and stuff didn't grow that good. So I'm doing a little bit different technique when it comes to the soils. I'm just buying a couple different types of bags for my pots, and I'm just putting them in a wheelbarrow, mixing them together with the hoe, and then I'm putting my pot in there and just scoop it all in the pot. Take the pot in the greenhouse, plant whatever starter plants I want to get going on in there, and go from there. A lot of the stuff that I got was in little containers like this, already started for me from Bonnie. You can see you can get them at Walmart. This particular camera that I'm using on my phone shows everything backwards. So if you see something that looks different than other videos I've put on, or like the letters on my shirt, if something's backwards, that's because of the camera. It's kind of a mirror effect, so just bear with me on that. So I plan on putting that other hoop greenhouse out here. I'm gonna have to wait a week or two to do that. That's gonna be pushing it on time. I want to start getting this stuff planted a little bit earlier than that, but I still got some room out here to in the greenhouse to start some of these little seed starters. I like to use these little cardboard ones. You can put about 8 plants in there, 8 seeds. Start them off. You can break them off individually, and you could just tear the sides on them. You can put the cardboard with the roots and that little bit of dirt in there, right into your pot or your raised bed gardens, whatever. That'll compost down. That'll break down for you good. That recycled cardboard product doesn't take too long to break down. So anybody can get one of these things. Put them up in limited space areas. If you got a porch that gets some good sunlight, a deck, or area by your garage, off the side of your driveway, anything like that, and you don't have enough room for a big garden, this thing's like 5x6 or something like that. So it doesn't take up much room at all. You got enough shelves in there to get started growing some stuff. As long as you're not growing like big tomato plants in there or something, I think you'd be fine. If you did want to grow a tomato plant or two, you could put them in buckets towards the back of the greenhouse and you'd be fine. It's where I got that stool shelf right there, those buckets on. You could have 2 of those buckets. Those are 5-gallon buckets. You could have them just sitting on the ground if you wanted. And you could have your tomato plants in them. Or if you got real handy with stuff, you could build a little platform shelf in there. Raise those buckets up. You'd still have enough room for your tomatoes to grow and enough light coming in from the greenhouse that you could put some planters with some other little plants underneath it, like strawberries or kale or something like that. It doesn't grow real crazy tall, or some leaf lettuce or something if you like salads. So I'm not going to grow heads of lettuce just because I'm not big on lettuce. And if I was going to put lettuce in my meal, I'd rather just come out here to the greenhouse and take out some leaves for as much as I think we're going to use. I don't want a whole head of lettuce going bad, sitting in the fridge or whatever you want to keep it. So around here, nothing really does go bad. So we got rabbits that'll eat that lettuce, and we got pigs that'll eat whatever. So we don't really throw away a lot. We could put it in the compost tumbler too. We got one of those. I haven't set it up yet, but I'm getting ready to. The chicken coop's got a lot of hay in there and chicken poop collecting, so I was going to put that in a compost tumbler or some other stuff and get that good and composted for some flower beds I want to put in. So this video is about to end. I hope y'all like it. I don't want it to be too long. I just wanted to give you an update on this greenhouse. I'm going to shut this camera off in a minute, and I'm going to make another video of a couple other things. It's going to be a different episode though, if you will. So yeah, get out there and get your stuff started. If you got a window, get your little planters started. Get your stuff growing. Get out there doing it. Alright, hope you all liked this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, share it on your Facebook if you want to. Go ahead and get your friends watching. I know videos aren't the greatest, but I'll show you some stuff, like easy stuff to do, like this cheap greenhouse that you can get. I did want to mention before the videos ending that I watched another video of a guy. He was doing a review on one of these, and he had had his for 3 years. So for 60 bucks, if you can get 3 years out of it, that's great. You know, if I get 1 year out of this thing and a storm don't take it or anything like that, and I get some good plants out of there, I'll be happy with my $60 investment. But I plan on covering this up with a tarp or something this winter if I'm not growing a winter crop in there, which I'll probably be growing a winter crop in there. So if I choose not to grow a winter crop in there, I'll cover this bad boy over with a big tarp. Maybe store some junk in there over the winter time, so that way this plastic isn't exposed to the elements, and maybe it'll last 4 or 5 years, because I think the thing's supposed to last 5 years, but you know how that goes. So, all right, thank you.